The Parkdale Activity Recreation Centre, also known as Park, is a drop-in centre located in Parkdale, Toronto, that serves people facing poverty, trouble with housing, addiction problems, any number of things. We began working in the community about 4.5 years ago. And from the beginning, we asked questions about where do you find quiet? Where do you find peace amongst the loud and the noise of Parkdale? And people would continue to talk about they might go down by the river, down to the Lake Ontario that is just a few blocks away. But it feels much, much further, with the highway dividing the park from where we are. It feels like it's very disconnected. So one of the things we thought we would do was create a giant raft that we would put into the water, and then by doing that, reclaiming the raft as a part of Parkdale. And so we had a pageant from here that went down the street, and people would come out of their houses to say, "What's going on?" We say, "We're searching for the lake. Come with us." So there was a band, a samba band. The Rhythms of Resistance were playing music, and we brought down the puppet to show us the way to the lake, because for many of us in our busy lives, we've forgotten where the lake is. So we would say, "Where's the lake? Where's the lake?" We basically created a whole art raft as people were watching and eating a meal. And then people were allowed to make their own adventure into the raft. Getting the necessary permits were a real difficulty. I felt as though unless you were a professional boater or a professional vendor for commercial purposes, then there wasn't a way forward, or at least the way forward wasn't made clear. My experience of working with the Toronto Arts Council and the Ontario Arts Council is that you're working with people that want art to happen. But my experience of getting the permits is that they didn't want something to happen, that I was encroaching or that they were doing me a favor. What's needed is a change in attitude of, yes, we want people who aren't professionals, who don't know the ropes to participate in the parks. We want that to happen. So it was different from, trying to escape and float those sort of narratives about sort of getting away. We were much more interested in having adventure in the neighborhood, reclaiming the park and the walk down there as a part of our neighborhood and a part of our life, and having a sense of excitement and adventure there. I've talked to people later, and they've told me that they go down there more often now. They have many memories. They often tell me, "Oh, I was down there and I'm remembering the story about different things that happened." So I think we were successful in claiming that in some sort of special way.